Now see this problem. M, N and G were partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. Their balance sheet is given. M retired on the above date and it was agreed that debtors of rupees 2000 will be written off as bad debts, and after that a provision of 5% on debtors for bad and doubtful debts to be made. Second adjustment is of patents, stock and machinery and building, revaluation of these assets and patents will be written off completely. Third adjustment, an unrecorded creditors of rupees 10,000 will be taken into account. Fourth, N and G will share the future profits in the ratio of 2:3. So in this problem, future profit sharing ratio is given. We have to calculate gaining ratio. And goodwill of the firm on M's retirement was valued at rupees 3 lakh. Goodwill of the firm is also given. So we have to adjust M's share of goodwill in this problem. They told us to pass the journal entries. So in this problem we will pass journal entries, but for that purpose we have to prepare revaluation account and the retiring partners capital account only for the calculation of revaluation profit or loss and M's dues from the business. Okay, so let us start. To pass the necessary journal entries, so journal entries, date, particulars, LF, debit rupees or debit amount and credit amount, journal entries. We will pass journal entries here. Then for passing journal entries, we have to calculate revaluation loss or profit. So I have drawn revaluation account, and for calculating the retiring partners dues, I have drawn Mr. M's capital account who is retiring from the firm. Similarly, in this problem, old ratio and new ratio is given. So we have to calculate gaining ratio. First, we will start from calculation of gaining ratio. Old partners are M, N and G, and from that M is retiring from the business. So M, N and G, old ratio. Their old ratio is 5:3:2, that is 5/10, 3/10 and 2/10 respectively. Now new ratio will be between the continuing partners, that is N and G, and it is given that share is 2:3. So 2:3. This is the share, that is 2/5 and 3/5. Now let us calculate gaining ratio. Gaining ratio is equal to new ratio minus old ratio. Okay, so first we will calculate for the partner N. For partner N, new ratio is 2/5 minus old ratio is 3/10 is equal to 10 2s are 20 minus 5 3s are 15 divided by 50. So it is 5/50, that is 1/10. Now in case of partner G, the new ratio 3/5 minus old ratio 2/10 is equal to 10 3s are 30 minus 5 2s are 10 divided by 50 is equal to 20 upon 50, and so is equal to 4 upon 10. So the gaining ratio will be 1 upon 10 is to 4 upon 10, that is 1 is to 4. This will be the gaining ratio between the partners. Now let us start passing the journal entries. So while passing the journal entries, in case of need, we will make entry in the revaluation account and retiring partners capital account. Okay, let us start. First, see the balance sheet, old balance sheet of M, N and G. Creditors, general reserve and capitals are given. We know that we have to transfer capital accounts in credit side of capital account. So here, as we are preparing only M's capital account, we will transfer M's balance here by balance brought down, and the amount is 1,50,000. Then general reserve, will pass the journal entry for general reserve. The date is 2016 on April 1st. We'll pass the journal entry, means we will transfer the general reserve and distribute it between all the partners in their profit sharing ratio. So entry will be general reserve account debit to M's capital account to N's capital account and to G's capital account. Narration is general reserve distributed and credited in the ratio is 5:3:2. So we have to distribute the general reserve amount, which is rupees 30,000, between the partners in their ratio, old ratio, that is 5:3:2. So the distribution will be 15,000, 9,000 and 6,000 respectively. Now in this entry, we have to make second posting of M's capital in M's capital account, as we have prepared M's capital account. So by general reserve, M's amount is 15,000, so 15,000. Now see the asset side. In asset side, profit and loss account item is there, which is accumulated loss. So it should be debited to all partners capital account. So entry will be M's capital account debit, N's capital account debit, G's capital account debit to profit and loss account. Profit and loss account amount is 25,000. So it will be distributed between the partners. So the distribution will be 12,500, 7,500 and 5,000. And narration will be accumulated losses debited to capital accounts in 5:3:2. Now the second posting of this entry, debit side of M's capital account, we have to write to profit and loss account. So to profit and loss account, and M's amount is 12,500. Okay. Now we will pass journal entries one by one for the adjustments. First adjustment. Debtors of rupees 2,000 will be written off as bad debts. So we will pass the journal entry of bad debts written off. So the entry will be bad debts account debit to debtors account. It means we are deducting bad debts from debtors. This is the meaning of this entry. Narration will be bad debts written off. After deducting bad debts rupees 2,000 from debtors, the debtors will remain rupees 43,000. So we can solve it like a working note here for better understanding. See, I will solve here. Net debtors are rupees 45,000 less bad debts, as we have no balance sheet here, we will write it here 2,000. So remaining debtors will be rupees 43,000. On that we have to make the provision of rupees 5%. So provision at 5% will be the 5% of 43,000. So that will be 2150. But see the balance sheet, there is existing provision in the balance sheet which is rupees 5,000, and from that 5,000 existing provision 5 is 5,000, from that less bad debts 2,000. So remaining provision is of rupees 3,000. They have remaining provision of rupees 3,000. So now here they told us to keep the provision 2,150, and they have remaining provision in their provision account, that is rupees 3,000. So 850 will be the excess provision, and excess provision we have to adjust in the accounts. Okay, understood? So let us pass the journal entry for that purpose. So we will debit provision for bad debts account 2,850, that is 2,000 of bad debts, and excess 850 we will transfer to revaluation account. So narration will be excess provision credited to revaluation account. So we can make the entry in the revaluation account credit side by provision for doubtful debts rupees 850. So we have solved the first adjustment completely. Now they told us in the second adjustment that patent will be completely written off and stock, machinery and debtors will be depreciated by 5%. So patent is completely going from the business and other assets are depreciating, so it will be loss to the firm. So the entry will be revaluation account debit to patents to stock, to patents account to stock account, it means to machinery to building. Similarly, in the next adjustment, they told us that unrecorded creditors of rupees 10,000 will be taken into account. So our liability is increasing. So two creditors will creditor will also be debited to revaluation account. So now the amounts, patents were completely written off. So balance sheet amount, that is 30,000. Then 10% of stock will be 2,500. Machinery 7,500. Building 5,000. And creditors of rupees 10,000, that is given in the adjustment. So total of all these amounts is 55,000. So revaluation account will be debited for rupees 55,000. Narration will be revaluation of assets and liabilities, or you can say decrease in the value of asset and increase in the value of liability. So let us make posting of this entry. Debit side of revaluation account, two patents, $30,000, two stock, two machinery, two building, two creditors, amount 2,500, 7,500, 5,000 and 10,000 respectively. Okay, so now the next adjustment and the next entry. Fourth adjustment. In this adjustment, new profit sharing ratio is given and we are already calculated gaining ratio. Now the last adjustment, that is goodwill of the firm on Ames retirement was valued at rupees 3 lakhs. From this goodwill, we will calculate here. Goodwill is calculated here. Goodwill of the firm is rupees 3 lakhs. Ames share of goodwill will be 3 lakhs into 5 upon 10, that is 1,50,000. And this amount will be adjusted between N and G in their gaining ratio, that is 1:4. Okay. So now we will pass the journal entry for goodwill. Let us pass the journal entry. We know the entry that continuing partners account should be debited and retiring partners account should be credited. So N's capital account debit, G's capital account debit to M's capital account, that is retiring partner, whose goodwill is rupees 1,50,000, which will be distributed in the ratio of 1:4. So distribution will be 30,000 and 1,20,000. And the narration, adjustment of goodwill in the gain ratio, that is 1:4. Okay. Now we will make the posting of this entry in Ames capital account. So credit side of Ames capital account by N's capital account and by G's capital account, 30,000 and 1,20,000 it is. So we have completed all the journal entries of given adjustment. Now we have to tally the revaluation account and calculate revaluation profit or loss. So the total of debit side is 55,000 as we know, and the total of credit side is rupees 850. So it will be 55,000. We will deduct rupees 850 from 55,000 and the balance will be 54,150, which will be distributed and transferred to partners capital account. All partners capital account. So M, N and G, we will distribute this amount between them in their old profit sharing ratio, that is 5:3:2. So the distribution will be 27,075, that is 27,075, 16,245, and third partner 10,830. This will be the distribution. So now we will pass this journal entry in the problem. M's capital account debit, N's capital account debit, G's capital account debit to revaluation account. So 27,075, 16,245 and 10,830, and the total is 54,150. And now we will make the second posting of this entry in M's capital account. So debit side of M's capital account to revaluation account, which is revaluation loss, and the amount is M's amount 27,075. Now we will tally retiring partners capital account. Many times they used to tell us to prepare only retiring or deceased partner capital account. It should be prepared this way. So we will make the total of credit side, and the credit side total is 3,15,000. So 3,15,000. We will deduct total of debit side from that amount, and the balance will be 2,75,425. 2,75,425. This will be transferred to M's loan account. So M's loan account. Okay. So now the last journal entry of the problem. We will pass the journal entry here in our journal. Last journal entry. M's capital account debit to M's loan account. Amount will be 2,75,425. 2,75,425. Balance due to M transferred to his loan account. This will be the narration. So that's all for these journal entries. In this problem they have asked her to prepare only journal entries, means pass only journal entries, and So for that purpose, we have prepared only evaluation account and retiring partners capital account. No need of preparing balance sheet, etc. Okay, that's all.